Hey, welcome back everybody. This is my first time running my Trxx4 K10 over some rocks. Found this little drainage area close to a park by my house, and saw some pretty cool rock climbing opportunities here. So I figured, with the new servo, let's go give it a shot, see how she does over some rocks. So again, thanks for coming by, guys. Next step for upgrading this thing is going to be the motor. Definitely needs it. You'll be able to see a lot of times during this video where the motor's struggling. So yeah, the next step is a motor. The one I want is on back order, unfortunately. The Hobbywing Fusion. Looks like it's on back order everywhere. So as soon as that thing becomes available, I'll be throwing that guy in. That'll be another video. So stay tuned, guys, and again, thanks for watching. Let's see how she does on her first rock run. Oh, and stay tuned at the end. I'm going to show you guys how I clean my my motor, because it gets pretty messy in this video. So I'm just a few minutes into my first rock run with this thing, and I can already tell that these 1.9 tires, even though they are fantastic performing tires for just about everything I've thrown at them so far, they are struggling over this pretty extreme rocky terrain. They get hung up down in between the rocks pretty easily. I'm missing the 2.2s, the larger tires, the ground clearance and everything that goes along with them. So I think the next step, besides getting the next motor, is I'm going to get myself a nice set of 2.2 beadlock wheels and tires with a little bit more tooth to it, and see how I'm just going to keep that as an extra set, just to keep that, for mudding and extreme rock climbing. So I'll show you guys what I find, and that'll be in the next video as well. And this is when I'm about to kill my motor for the day. Just trying to push it a little too far and a little too deep. Looks like my motor got gunked up and it shut down on me. I think it was, yeah, right about there.
Nope.
Good afternoon, everybody. We just got back from a nice little rock crawling session down at one of my local parks. First time I've had my new TRX4 high trail on some rocks. And man, let me tell you, after that run, she's not looking new anymore, folks. My hub carriers got chewed up really good, but those chassis guards, they got chewed up pretty good, but you know, they did their job. They kept from all those serious gashes to happen to those differential boxes. So yeah, but yeah, she's not new looking anymore, folks. She is rock tested. She did really good. But today we're going to do some maintenance on this thing. I did run, after running on the rocks, I did run through some mud and some really swampy water. The motor actually shut off on me at one point. I got it back home, got it all cleaned off for the most part. She fired back up for me, but as I was running it around the backyard, I could see like slime and all the crap that was in that water that I ran through. It was coming out of these holes. So today we're gonna take the motor out, we're gonna put it in a glass of water, and we're gonna run it for a little while and get all that nasty shit out. So stay tuned, folks. Let me pop this thing out and I'll show you guys what happens when we put it in this glass of water and run it for a little bit. Alright, we got the motor out, and like I said, I took this home and completely washed it out with the garden hose and stuff, but you know, just removing that motor, look at all that crap. So I guarantee there is a ton more crap inside this thing. So let's go ahead and throw it in a glass of water. We'll put it on cruise control for a little while and yeah, see how much mess comes out of this motor. Alright guys, we got the motor out. It was just 3 2mm screws to get your motor casing out. The motor slides right out. We've all seen that 1,000 times. So let's go ahead and throw this thing in the water. We'll power up our system here. And we'll dump this guy in the water. Let's see what happens, folks. What we'll do is we'll just get some speed going. We'll set it on cruise control. And there we go. Might have a little too much water in it. Let's throw a rag underneath that. There we go. Alright, let's check back in on that in a couple minutes and see what it looks like. And while we have this motor cleaning up, I'm just going to let it run through an entire battery pack. I took apart my receiver box just to make sure it still looks pretty dry in there. Everything seems good. I went ahead and labeled all my wires, so that's what all these little pieces of tape are. I got them labeled. But while I'm waiting for the motor to finish cleaning up, I'm going to go ahead and add some more grease to this section here of the receiver box, where all your wires come in. I put a little bit of extra marine grease on there. You can get it at your local auto parts store. Just fill this area with some grease so no water has a chance to get into your receiver box. So yeah, just a quick tip. A little bit of maintenance going on here today, guys. Alright, so she's probably about a half the battery pack through. About 10 minutes we've been going at this. I stopped it at one point and did a couple of reverse runs on it. That water's looking pretty murky, but not as bad as I originally thought it would be. This is the first time doing it on this particular motor. But yeah, it's a little good trick to clean out your motor after you've taken it through some messy stuff. But we'll check back in on it after this battery pack dies. Alright guys, we're all done. I let her go through the entire battery pack, and yeah, pretty gross. Not as bad as I thought, but yeah, pretty murky stuff came out of there. So after you do this, just make sure you get all that extra water out of there. Use your air compressor if you want to. That's what I'm probably going to do. But yeah, that's how you clean your brush motor, guys. Pretty easy. Didn't take very long, just a battery pack and a few screws. And check back in with you guys. Alright, we got the motor back in there. This is about a 15-minute procedure, guys, depending on how long your battery pack lasts when you're washing your motor. But yeah, got her back in there, and what better way to dry her off than take her out for a little rip. Thanks for watching, guys. Just another little maintenance tip video, and see you guys next time.